Alright, back with another quick tip here. We are going to cover how to embed a YouTube video into your Moodle page. Now I use YouTube videos mostly with Khan Academy, but there's lots of other content on YouTube, but all of Khan is also hosted through YouTube, even if you find it through the Khan site. This tutorial only works for YouTube. What I'm going to show you is the code that they use. If you're pulling in from something that doesn't use YouTube to host their videos, that's a different tutorial. But you could also use this if you wanted to record your own videos and upload them to YouTube. So the first thing to do is open your video and make sure that the video is actually started playing. It doesn't have to be actively playing while you do this, but you have to have at least started it. So I would have pushed play. You can learn a little bit about place value. You can pause it if you don't want to listen to it while you're doing it. But as long as you have started the playback, you will then right-click anywhere on the video screen. And then the third choice down is copy the embed code. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's it for the video. Then you're going to go back to your Moodle page. And of course, once you get to your Moodle page, you'll always want to have the editing turned on. And then you need to figure out where in Moodle you want to put this video. So do you want this to be embedded on your main page? Do you want this to be something that the students click through to? So that's a decision you'll want to make. Regardless of how you decide to do it, you can go through Add an Activity or Resource. Now for this, I'm just going to put it right on my main page. A way that you could do this without it being so bulky when students first load it is if in your setup for your class you could have some of your topics hidden. If you wanted to only have 1 week, sorry, my cat just knocked my pen down. This is what my students have to put up with, is my cat. So if you could hide certain sections of the week if you didn't want all of this video on your main page all at once, or you can create a separate page. So that page option is right down here. If you want to put it just onto your main page though, you're going to create a label. Okay, now of course you can also add a link to YouTube anytime, but what we're specifically doing is embedding it so that it will show up on that page and students can just play without having to leave your Moodle page. Alright, now whatever you've decided to embed this into, you're going to have a screen that looks something like this, where you are editing something. And you'll notice that you have the option to insert a video or record a video. Those are some other things, but now that we're going to take advantage of what YouTube has already done for us, and we're going to just paste their HTML. So you want to click on this little down arrow that says Show More Buttons, or Show or Hide Advanced Buttons, and then lower right-hand corner, this is going to edit your HTML. Now don't get scared about editing HTML, this is going to be really easy. All you need to do is just go to the end of whatever HTML is there, right-click, and paste. So the HTML is already written for you, and if you click on that HTML button again, it's going to take you back to your main view. And voila, there is your video nicely put in here. Now let me just point out one thing. Notice we do have some extra space at the top here. So if you didn't want to include any text, you would want to delete that extra line of space if it bothered you. You don't have to, just an aesthetic thing. Now if you wanted to do multiple videos, that's definitely an option as well. So let's say that I want to just pull a different video from on here. And we'll do this whole thing one more time. Remember, I can't do it yet. I have to let it start playing. Then I can right-click, copy embed code. Now, back on Moodle, I'm going to go back to editing my HTML, and I have to decide if I want that to go before or after my other video. If I want to do it after, that's very simple. I just go to the very end and right-click and paste, or Control-V. Now if I don't want it at the end though, let's say that I want it to be at the beginning or in the middle of a list, I have to figure out where the beginning and the end of each other video is. So notice that we have a nice color-coded HTML here. There's going to be green at the beginning and the end of every single chunk of HTML or video that you've put in here. Notice that it says iframe at the beginning and then \iframe at the end. So I'll just find the beginning and go right before the beginning of whatever other video I have there. and go ahead and paste. Okay, again, notice I begin with green iframe, end with green backslash iframe. Then I can see that this little thing ends, and right here I have the beginning of the next one. So if I wanted to put a video in between, I would want to have my cursor right here to paste the next video. If I wanted to put a new video in at the very beginning, I would want my cursor to be right here. This BR, by the way, just means break. That's what each enter line is. If I wanted my video at the end, I could go ahead and paste it right here. And again, to preview that, I'm going to turn off HTML editing. And there's 1 and 2. Then, of course, when you're done, you'll just save and return to course. And now I can see my videos right there in the main page. All right, pretty cool, pretty simple. Hopefully that is not too complicated. Again, this works with anything that's being hosted through YouTube. They make it nice and easy for you to find what you need. All right, have a great day.